any way that the real boys in the chat could go ahead and give me a sound check, 1, 2. That would be great. I do want to go ahead and make sure that I give you guys a great show today, but that depends 100% on audio quality. How's it sound to you boys? Additionally, you guys should notice today, chat should be almost instantaneous for you guys. I am using my bandwidth to the max. You guys can enjoy it at this point. Chat should come through in a hurry, guys. See you soon. Kick this session off, boys. We've got some fine members here in the chat with us today. We do not have background music as we previously had in our streams before this point. But you know what? Honestly, it's been so long since I've streamed that I've actually forgotten a lot of what it takes, nitty-gritty hardware-wise, to go ahead and make these streams happen for you. But here we are. Here we are. If you can hear me, if you can see me, go ahead and throw it down. Hopefully we sound good. Hopefully we look good. Hopefully everything is rocking and rolling for us. Are we on? Yeah, all right, it's cool. We got a little bit of volume here for us. It's gonna be an absolutely incredible stream. Hopefully, from start to finish today, we will be 100% with that crispy audio that you know and love from this channel. Got my fingers in a lot right now. It's very difficult to maintain an even strain across all of the fields, as it were. I'm only one person, but I'm trying my ass off for you guys. Thank you to each and every single one of you for being here in the afternoon stream. Kind of an unorthodox day, an unorthodox time of day to be doing a stream. But I do think that it's very, very important in the landscape of 2020 to be present for you guys. We got some winners to make today. We got some things to give away. Hopefully, like I said, we do have sound at this point, and we've got some interesting stuff to get into. It's gonna be a really, really, really special stream for you guys too, because there's a print over here at 97%, and there's an empty printer over here, which I can actually show you guys on the other camera. Here we have two cameras today. We have two cameras today, right? We have print cam and we have main cam. So hopefully the transition between the two will be nice and smooth, and we will have good audio throughout the entire streaming experience. Let's see where we're at here. What type of madness is this? This is going to be some really good stuff. Valhalla56, thank you for very much for joining us today. What we're going to go ahead and do first and foremost is I feel like it's really important to go ahead and talk about exactly what you just talked on. What type of madness is this? This is the illustrious... Oh, good Lord, I almost dropped it on my soundboard. Challenger Pro, 357 caliber here. 357? Yeah, 357 caliber Challenger Pro here. A lot of people have these rifles. A lot of people like these rifles. Recently, I started working on the 3D printer to go ahead and put together a forearm section for this rifle. The red connotates it as a prototype. Let's take a look at this together. You can see it wants to hang up right here, which means my dimensions are a little bit off. It will slide over and it will slide down, but it's pushing up on the barrel, and it's pushing up on the barrel to the point where you can kind of see that gappiness in the ring up front. That's what we're going to go ahead and take care of today together. And then we're going to cut this print live during the stream, and hopefully by the end of the stream have a good working print that gives us, in that red prototype plastic, the exact dimensionally correct numbers we need to go huge design-wise on a Challenger Pro front end. Like I said, we're doing this because of the fact that still I'm dimensionally a little bit off. And I want to show you guys at home how you can do this as well. This is a process. When it comes to the 3D printing stuff, I have cut this many rough drafts of this barrel band to get to the one at the bottom that just slides down with no tension whatsoever, right? You go, dude, I fucking throw away so many prints, it's not even funny. But then when you get that one good print that just slides down with absolutely no tension, you know that externally you're not adding any great strain to the machine. That's how the shit should work. You should be able to do that. Additionally, I feel like in general, things of this nature should be held not with tension from within, but with fasteners from the exterior. So that's how we'll be affixing these as well. If this is not your type of stream, there is definitely a large X at the top right-hand corner that will allay your fears at this point. But if this is your type of stream, definitely do stick around. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm not going to make you guys wait for this one. Let's get into the web. Bang. Oh, no. Oh, good Lord. Where's my web page? Here we go. Okay. Trying to be a streamer here. Trying to be a streamer. Transition. This is Tinkercad. Tinkercad's free. Tinkercad is someplace that you can go and you can make drawings. All you have to do is come here and utilize this program, and you can make anything you want. Anything you want. These shapes over on this side
100% will give you every shape you need in the entire world to be able to draw anything. If you know those shapes, you know everything about your environment necessary to create it. As you can see, we have one ring, two rings, and voids in between. If we look at it on the grid and really zoom in, you can see at this point, I've adjusted this to be less, just under the 1 millimeter point. Then if we go ahead and we take our existing barrel band that's a problem, and we go ahead and we measure this guy as far as what we actually cut on our previous print, we see that we're at like 1.85, 1.87. So we have a little bit of meat on the bone difference between this point and that point. Coffee, excuse me. What's the point here? We've made our adjustment just by using this here at the bottom. This here at the bottom is how far you want to move stuff. I did the movement before we got on stream so you guys wouldn't be too bored for too long. But basically it's like this. Anything I want to, I can move it around, and it all uses arrow keys. Want to close a distance up? Oh, 1 millimeter this direction. Excellent, we're there. Whatever the case may be, you can do this stuff. And then when you get to the point of having everything finalized, you're like, all right, sick, this looks cool to me. What do you do with it? Draw a box around it, select everything. This thing right here will group your drawing together. Control G is the hotkey, but you just click group, and now you've got one object where you had all these shapes previously. Kind of looks familiar. It kind of looks familiar, right? I mean, we got a little bevel on there. We got all these little things on there, and these are all things that you can do. Just hit the undo key right there in case you were wondering. On your own, on a web page for free. This guy right here, you can see we added our bevel at this point. We added our bevel segments here. We got everything we could possibly want. Go ahead and highlight it again, group it together. And one more time, if this isn't your type of stream, bye, Felicia. This is the nuts and bolts of how to make 3D printed items. There is a golden lining to this. C-Pro Test is what we have it saved as on this file. We'll go ahead and export it. Boom. STL file. The STL file, C-Pro Test. Sick. Go over here. Control X. Oop. Downloads. Control X. Over to no name. Control V. C-Pro Test is now on an SD card. Let's check back in with the chat. Kyle Cluckin, welcome, welcome, welcome. Airgun Redemption, what up, what up, what up? This is how we make the barrel bands work. This is how we do it. We've just taken the drawing that we have on the screen currently that I should have brought you back to a larger screen from, and we've transferred that drawing over to the SD card. I'm going to get my coffee on board. I'm going to get the SD card dumped into the printer laptop, and we're going to start this print together. I'll show you exactly how it works, and I'll be doing the very best I can to scream at this mic from the other side of the room so you guys get a little bit of narration over it. Once we start the print, I'm coming right back to the mic in the ears, and we'll be able to go ahead and look at this print as it happens in real time while we make winners from last time's live stream. That's right, we're giving away slugs today. 25 58 caliber mini ball slugs getting given away today. I also have a ton of stuff to unbox here as well. It's going to be a good stream. Cheers to everybody here with me. That is so much hotter than I gave it credit for. Oh my God, I was going to go for the whole jar. It's just not possible. Wow. All right, SD card. So I take the SD card out of the laptop that's running the stream that we just generated the file on. We take it over to the other laptop. We hit the little button. I don't have a way to show you the actual screen, but we hit the button to preheat the printer itself, and then we add the file. So that's it. That's all it takes. All I did was hit the little button on the thing that said preheat bed, preheat nozzle, and then all I did was drag my C-Pro Test into the slicing thing where it's just got an open window for it. Handles the rest for me. Let's see who's in the chat with us. Hopefully my volume and my my mic is much clearer today. I watched that last stream and cringed, guys. Test. Mini GP Racing. I see you, my guy. You are not blacklisted, banned, or anything else. Giovanni17 in the house. Welcome, my dude. Welcome, my dude. Thank you for the purchase. If you guys did not know, we do have these super sick fiber optic hats on Blitz iron sight barrel bands for sale currently. And if you contact me directly, I can do custom touches to them if you would so desire. Let's go ahead and bring up. Do I have a way to bring up last time's analytics? Studio, YouTube, C Pro Test Design. Okay, hold on. We're making it happen here. All right. Content, previous stream. I'm going to get each and every single one of you guys entered in live right now. Right now is the time to make a winner. Last time I told you all you have to do, no money out of pocket, no nothing. Oh, hold on. Some shit's happening. Some shit's going down here. What's happening here? Transition. It's starting to do its thing. Now check this out. This is why 3D printing is so easy and why everyone in the whole world can do it and why I'm not special, smart, or in any way better than any of you. Every single person out there right now could purchase this exact printer you're looking at on eBay for less than $250. This is an older printer. It's a less expensive printer right now on the market. It's auto leveling the bed for itself right now as we speak. It's going to give me 12 points of auto leveling, and then it's going to go ahead and cut the first layers. There's a weird section of code in this specific barrel band for whatever reason where it makes one random line kind of close to the beginning. But other than that one section of code, this should be a pretty perfect print. When that section comes up, I will point it out to you guys, and I will transition back to this. You can see what it's doing right now. You can see, I'm going to actually transition away and then zoom you guys back in. Hang on. This transition. This is the extruder. These are your axes. It moves along there. It knows everything about your drawing right now. It makes a little ring around your drawing so nothing F's it up. That's like its boundary line, right? It's 1/4 inch, 6 millimeters away from whatever it is that you drew. It's now laying down the first layer. The very first layer is the most important layer. It will decide whether your print's a failure or a success. That foundations matter all the way across the board. In life, the shit matters foundation-wise. Telling you, you get a good first layer, everything behind it's going to be cakewalk. For whatever reason, because I have a bevel on this, it wants to make a little support piece that kind of snaps off at the very end very easily. But I don't think it's really necessary. If I was the person generating the code for this and not having it done automatically, I would not put they're called rafts. I would not put a raft on this specific piece. It just doesn't require it. And you can see we're just basically filling in nice and solid that bottom wall there. And oh, good Lord. Hold on. There, now I'm not cut off. It's basically filling in that solid ring down there on the bottom. That bottom ring will become the bottom wall of the object itself. And you can see it just ends up coming out like this when it's all said and done. See who's in the chat with us. Angelo, welcome. What up? It will make a support on anything, I think, 45 degrees or greater overhang. I think you're right. I've seen that statistic in the settings, but I'm too much of a puss to start pushing the buttons within the settings themselves because I don't know enough about 3D printers to salvage settings if I was to go ahead and send them out into space and then not be able to get it back, right? I can adjust my Z offset pretty well. I'm pretty slick with the Z offset at this point, but I had to throw away a lot of parts to get there. Definitely, I think that this is an easy skill to learn, and each and every single one of you guys out there absolutely could learn this skill. Let's make some winners, boys. Let's see. Video comments. Yeah, I can get there. I'm going to go ahead and get there. Let's see. Transition to this guy. Is this the one? This is it. Here we go. Transition. Transition. Let's make some winners, man. All right. Music so loud you couldn't hear you much. I'm sorry, dog. It's not because I like love my music playlist or anything. I literally only hear what I hear in my headphones, and if the levels sound cool, I send it, and I have no feedback other than what you guys tell me, and I don't feel good about it when I put on a trash show. Don't think that like I go home and high five my wife. Yeah, babe, great show, fucking killed it. No, I watch it and I'm like, I cringe for 30 minutes, right? Because I try and like see how I can improve for better for next time. I got tickets. I got the ticket thing. If you're an OG, if you're a real OG on this channel, you know about the ticket thing. The ticket thing was at one point and then it's no longer, but it's back. It's back. And you know what? I think that each and every one of you guys are really going to enjoy this. Let's see what happens here. Video comments, video comments. I know what comment I'm looking for. I'm looking for mini ball, mini ball, mini ball. Who's got mini ball? Who's got mini ball? Mini. Oh, I see AK Scavenger. AK Scavenger right there. He's in there. AK Scavenger. Overall, how satisfied am I with YouTube as a place for video creators? I'm going to put the somewhat smiley face. I found that if I give them negative results, they give me negative views. So I don't really talk a lot of shit to the people who ask me the questions on YouTube, as it were. Garrett G, longtime member of the channel. Dude, I am going to upgrade the HDP. I just haven't gotten to it. I'm spread as, dude, thin as a drum right now. Garrett G, you in there? Throw it down in the chat right now if you remember the previous raffles. If you guys remember the old school raffles and giveaways where we gave away PCPs and we gave away ammo and we gave away new tins of pellets when there were no fucking pellets around, dude, definitely throw it down that you remember that. That's cool. CBA, I do see you, my guy. CBA. Going in the thing. We will be moving the camera, by the way, and giving you guys a spin live on camera. Let's make sure that no one's being missed here. The last word is a very integral member of this community, and I do want to make sure. Oh, there he is. There he is. Mini ball. Cool. Last word. The last word. You're in there, bro. I might have time today to go ahead and get to your box. It looks very promising, my dude. Thank you for sending it in. The last word. If you want to know how you can get yourself entered into these drawings, you do want to stick around for these live streams, because I pretty much try and give something away to my community each and every single time I go live like this. I don't like having a bunch of stuff just to have it. I can't use it all, so it's time for some people to get some free stuff. I just realized something. Look at that. My camera might die. One moment. Plug in the external power pack like a G. There we go. No problems. I get the little icon next to my battery. I'm good to go. Good to go. Hopefully that all works out for us. Last word, you're in there. Christopher Guzman. Chris G, you're in there. Pasty Monkey Air Gunner. You, my friend, are the last one. And I'm just going to go Pasty Gold Chaser because it's a small ticket. Pasty Gold Chaser. I'll tell you this right now. The people who are about to get some expensive ammunition right now that may not even be on the market in 58 caliber, you guys got good odds. There is only so many entrants right now in this beast. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek back at our print. Then we will go ahead and adjust. Oh, have I been here the whole time? Interesting. Transition over to our printer. And then we will go ahead and draw a winner. As you can see, what's it doing right now? Is it doing anything right now? Is it shitting the bed on me? It should be moving around, and it's not moving around. Interesting. Indeed. Something has happened with it. One moment, please. Here we go. Let's give you guys the big frame. All right, back at it. Hopefully we have a printer cam. Do we not have a printer cam? Are we not going to get our printer cam back? Why is this killing me like this? Dang. What have I done? How interesting. I've lost my printer cam. I'm going to go ahead and check in with the chat real quick. And I'm going to give it one college try to fix the printer cam. And if I can't fix the printer cam, I'm coming right back and drawing a winner. All right, this is it. This is the college try right here. If we can't get this going, so be it. It's still giving me a bunch of shit. I wonder why it doesn't love me today. My GoPro just does not love me today. Wondering if it's a problem. Oh, there it is. Last second, cringefeststream.com. Bam. Finally got it back in action. You can see I'm literally like perspiring here from the cringe, perspiring from the cringe. But let's see how many loyal people are with me. 11 loyal people. Blitz gang, Blitz gang, Blitz gang. Jessica Smith. Hell yeah, this is one thing that we're dealing with for the Blitz gang right now. And another thing we're dealing with is at 99%. So hopefully if you guys stick around long enough, you get to see a fresh print come directly off #1 printer here. And we'll go ahead and discuss that together. First thing I want to do though is I got to make some winners. I got to make a winner here. Where is my big frame? CB1 only. Transition. All right. All right. So we have a very, 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 very small pool here of people who are in today's drawing. And we're just going to go ahead and mix them all up and mix them all up and mix them all up. Make sure nobody falls out. And then I'm going to go ahead and open the door here. And I'm going to look away. Who's my winner? AK Scavenger. It looks like AK Scavenger. Hang on, let's look closer here. Let's look closer here. My dude, get at me. Get at me. Macabee Speeds Garage at gmail.com. I will go ahead and throw the email address in the chat right now for you. Hell yeah, brother. Congratulations. Congratulations. Transition. Maccabee Speeds Garage at gmail.com. Oh man, dude, after that cringe fest, literally sweating in my eye trying to get my fucking printer cam going for you guys. It's like it's not one thing, it's another, right? Last time we have all the sound issues, the audio issues. Today I can't get my background music going whatsoever to save my life. I got 3 workstations running right now. I can't get background music. It's like, well, how many computers you need to make a background music? The printer cam went down on us, but we still were able to go ahead and make a winner. 25 58 caliber slugs, mini ball design. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. These are straight from the arsenal of Jim over at Texoma Precision Pellets. Let's say that 10 times fast, right? Bow. Look at that. Copious drive bands, historic mini ball design, semi-round nose, hollow skirt design, 58 caliber, and perfectly formed. Telling you, my friend, AK Scavenger, you are absolutely going to love these. Please do get in touch with me at the email address that I did drop in the chat here. And you, free of charge, free of shipping, free of any cash out of pocket, will be made a winner. Hell yeah, brother. Congratulations one more time. Let's go ahead and check back in on our hopefully still running. Come on, printer cam. Don't shit the bed here. Don't shit the bed. Transition. Sick. All right. See, this is how it goes, man. You can set your printer to a bunch of different settings. Basically, what I like to do is I use this machine almost exclusively for prototyping because it is fast, man. You see how quick it's moving? That's not sped up footage. That's like literal, actual, just how it runs on its basic settings. It's printing as poorly as it can right now. It cannot print any worse than this. This is draft quality. Pumping this shit out, trying to get these prototypes fit so I can get dimensionally correct to move up the food chain of coolness on my designs. You got to crawl before you walk. And if you make a design that looks all sick and seems all tactical and cool, but your basic dimensional correctness is off, you're wasting your time. CAD drawings are, it's not like a 2-minute process. You'll sit and lose 4 hours sometimes, and all you'll have done is cut reliefs or something stupid. You know, it's like, that's why I want to share my STL files with you as well. If this barrel band comes out perfect, I'm putting the STL file in the description for you guys, so you guys can grab this with no work. Get a Black Friday sale printer, start printing, and get this stuff for nothing. That's really what it comes down to. That's why I love it. I do see my camera has killed the external power pack. Time to switch power packs. But I'm not going anywhere this time. And I will leave you with some good printer love to look at while I am adjusting. So much stuff. There's a little desk. Okay. 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 Hang on. I think we're there. That seems like we're there. I guess we'll know, right? I mean, it's like, I better figure out on the fly here exactly where the rest of my backup batteries are. I have no idea right now whatsoever where the rest of my backup batteries are. You know what? This could get festive. But you know what? We're going to continue. We're just going to go ahead and continue with this. Power through it. Transition. If you guys didn't think the coffee was running the stream well enough already, here we go. Take 2. Cheers. Is it this drawer? No, that's not the drawer where the batteries are. Maybe if I act like I'm getting an unboxing item and make a move to the left, I can see if I can grab a battery. Let's see. Let's be prepared for this. It's better than everybody going directly into darkness with shitty audio to begin with. Here we go. 1 second. How funny. I just don't see it. I hope that this camera lasts for us. There's so much going on in this room, it's not even funny. Let's go ahead and continue by looking at the chat and then moving into the Mr. Hollow Point Bobby V. Mr. Bob Vogel care package. When I got my care packages from Mr. Robert Vogel, excuse me, I knew at that moment I had made it. His stuff's expensive. Because his stuff is pricey, I'm fighting a hiccup. Because his stuff is so pricey, I felt absolutely privileged and gifted to go ahead and be donated ammunition to test. Typically, people are donating rifles to him so that he can test his own ammunition. Now, the food chain has shifted as such to where he's sending me ammunition to test. And I can't thank him enough for doing so, right? I've always hated a little bit on him just because of the fact that it's so nicely crafted that I want it badly, but it's expensive enough to the point where I typically don't end up purchasing it. I'll go with a less expensive item. So, you know what? I really appreciate it, and I absolutely can't thank you enough for allowing me the opportunity to dip my toe into the Mr. Hollow Point arsenal. Let's see what we got. This looks promising already. If you picked something up that looked like that had slugs that long in it, oh man, it's looking good already. I bet you these are 357. 357, 185 grain, Hollow Point awesomeness from Mr. Hollow Point. Let's take one out and look at it. Giovanni, what up, what up, what up? Angelo, what up? NS Boost, what up? AK Rockhound, what up? Oh. Very, very, very clean. And they are kind of slick. Somebody last time said that there was nano lube on these, and I would believe it because there is a clear, slick film that doesn't feel like a petroleum-based oil. And I'm not like, savant where I could just tell, oh, this is jelly from 1941. Come on, doc. But it doesn't feel like real oil-based grease. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. I have some of these. These are cool. These are cool. They weigh differently than they did last time, though. These were 400 and something grain last time, 440 grain last time, and now these 729s are 525 grain. These are the ones typically you might see from foxairpower.com. Terry Fox, foxairpower.com. Big shout out, my guy. And he sells them in batches of what, I think 25, something like that. They look exactly like this. Sometimes I've noticed that they were out of round when I initially got my Zeus a year and a half ago, but these appear to all be extremely uniform. If we do lose our camera, please do not fret. We will not be losing the entirety of the stream. You will simply drop into the depths of darkness until I can locate a battery, which I have a pretty good idea of where they are, even though I don't have them on hand immediately. We will see what happens, but don't worry, the stream will not end. 630 grain. Ooh, these are a little bit different. These are the more beefy kind that have that big drive ring on the back. Let's check these out. These are nice, man. I think the only thing that's a deterrent is the price. The only thing that's a deterrent is the price. And realistically, it's only a deterrent if you're a broke boy like me. If you have no money, if you pretty much, are hand to mouth with everything you touch, then, you're probably not buying Mr. Hollow Point. But in the same sentence, if you have cash, you're probably not buying anything but Mr. Hollow Point. So it's like there's a product for every budget in the airgunning community. Hell, you could go buy Daisy wad cutters if you want to. There's a cheap end and there's an expensive end. Angelo, Dr. Russ mentioned Mr. Hollow Point in a video, accidentally called him Mr. Hollowhead. I would have edited that. I don't openly talk shit about people. And as Boost, I think Mr. Hollow Point makes the nicest cast legs in the game. You pay for them, though. Absolutely. That's called expertise. Experience, expertise. That type of an idea. Check this out. Just today, I printed 5 failed barrel bands to get to the one that just drops down with no friction. So, when you pay the cost to be the boss and you invest that time into your product the way that he does, he's going to expect to be compensated for it. When my S45 mini shit comes out, I'm going to expect to be compensated for it. So it's like anybody who really invests that burden of time, that investment of time and effort, it's the sweat equity is going to matter at a certain point, and you'll see that reflected in price point and price point more and more. Once again, if you are just now joining us, I am running a camera that I'm just desperately watching the battery meter on, but I'm plugged into a super strong external power bank. We may or we may not have to change the battery, but your stream won't end. We've already gone and created a winner today. We've given away 25 expensive slugs. We're going to be doing another expensive slug giveaway today before the day is over, and I think it's time we go ahead and check in on our print. Let's see what's up. our print's growing pretty good here. As you guys can see, we haven't had any visual inconsistencies from that 12-inch distance that you can really see as far as being a flaw or a failure in the print. Everything pretty much looks pretty smooth. Things are going well for us, and it's still clicking along at that high prototyping draft quality style print that we want to see. I don't give a shit about surface quality on this one. I do not care about, if I run my finger over it and it feels like a comb. It does not matter. The only thing that matters is getting the product dimensionally perfect. Once this product is dimensionally perfect, that's really when the fun can begin. Why is that? I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what this means. This means here that if we get this perfect, if you get it perfect, just get it perfect, right? Transition. If you get this perfect and it just fits with no resistance, and oh God, it's a good fit. Hell yeah. You can take this from 20 millimeters test draft height to, I don't know, how long is the Challenger Pro tank? Is it 220 millimeters? Let's see. 221 millimeters. Bam! All right, sick. Look at that. We made 3 keystrokes, and we went from a 20 millimeter piece to something that's just fuego alert. All you got to do is add rails to this. You can get rails to download off the internet, STL files of just cookie cutter style rails, and you can put them on this thing. Click up to this little import tab up here on the top right, import your 3D file, boom, add it over here to this piece that you just made, this part that you just made, then highlight everything like we did previously and combine those shapes. Once those shapes are combined, shit's a new shape, 100%. Then you export the STL file like we did, go back, take your SD card, plug it into your printer, and then all of a sudden you're ending up with, instead of having a digital design, you're going to be having a touch it, feel it style design here pretty quick. We're only going up 20 millimeters, so we're close. Once this is done, we click it off that thing with a little spatula scraper, we slip it down the barrel, and if that shit fits, we're done. Start adding the cool stuff. That's when we start adding the cool stuff, right? Add anything you want. Rails, sights, the little clamp for your flashlight, clamp for your laser. Do whatever you want, but get this right. If this fits perfectly, expect to see Challenger Pro Dimensional STL Ring in the description of this for any person to download free for use. If I see this shit exactly like I've made it on eBay, I will name you and blame you to no end. But if you want to freely utilize this for your own personal use so you can just have stuff without paying for it, fuego, go for it. I love that idea. And then when you make a good design, post the STL so that the rest of the community can use it as well. That's the way I really do look at the whole game as far as 3D printers are concerned. I feel like 3D printers are not meant for a small group of elite people to profit off of. They should be for every person to live a better, more fulfilled, thriving life off of. That's like the whole end all be all of the 3D printer. Has anyone heard from Skinny Mitch? I have not. Airguns of Idaho, welcome. Left-handed trigger, welcome. 235 and 258 are just plain accurate. Hell yeah. Mr. Hollow Point here, Pasty Monkey Airgunner Gold Chaser says Mr. Hollow Point definitely makes the best for the Max 50. The 235 and 258 are just plain accurate. I think there's something to be said for being on speaking terms with the manufacturer. The fact that the manufacturer sends him in the same manner that the manufacturer sends me items directly from the AEA and BINTAC arsenal, that gives him that direct first person, first ring of the onion style look at these offerings, and gives them the best chance to go ahead and tune ammunition for them. I think that even though I'm a hater because I'm a broke boy, I have to really give the credit as far as the quality of offering as well as the experience level. Nod to Mr. Hollow Point. Let's continue our unboxing here. 155 grain. So 155 grain 357s also came out of this box here. Only 10 grains. 10 10 grains, 30 grains, 30 grains, excuse me, lighter than their larger brothers here, and very similarly shaped. I do like how aggressively large these hollow point cups are. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool stuff. This is probably $46,000 right here. So no, it's not. I don't know. Go to MrHollowPoint.com if you'd like to score yourself some, and you can check out the prices for yourself. But definitely, these are absolutely gorgeous. If you can find a flaw, throw it down in the comments, and we'll debate it like adults. But I don't see it. I don't see it, right? I don't see it. This box is still hella heavy. Mr. Hollow Points. Whole bag of cash from Pure Awesome. Whoever wins today's giveaway is going to get this sticker also. Damn, that's big. 30 caliber, 111 grain, 30 caliber. That's big. See, Airguns of Idaho. It usually takes 10 prototypes before it comes out right. I agree with that, at least. Mini GP Racing, Mr. Hollow Point buys a lot of air guns too. Not just everything is sent for free. I did not know that. Thank you very much for adding this that fact to the conundrum. I buy none of my air guns at this point, so I can't say shit. However, I don't ask for any of my air guns either. They just send them. Like sometimes I go to my POBOX and there'll just be one there. So it's not like I'm like pandering and asking and begging for people to send me shit. They just send me shit because they know that I'm going to go ahead and test it to the point where it might break and show them as the manufacturer where they can improve for a better product. And I don't know. That's the only thing I've been able to figure out as far as why it keeps happening. 30 caliber, 111 grain. This is the heaviest slug I've seen for 30 caliber so far for my own searching. Previous was like 92 grain from Griffin air ammo. Griffin slugs are really good too. There's some LDC slugs from Griffin that are just plain phenomenal. And honestly, they're more expensive than any of the other slugs that are in the Griffin line, but that LDC line, not playing. Mark Bostic, big dog Mark Bostic, welcome to the conundrum. Absolutely welcome to you, my guy. We're going through the box of awesome, the larger box of awesome. This was the one that's valued at a house note. No, it's not, but it's still quite pricey. It's very good stuff. Ooh, dang! I knew if I just kept good in my heart, good things would come my way. This came my way just now. Dude, 1,082 grains. Big ass slugs. This is the only thing I know of. It's like legitimately comparable to the 1,275 grain KRS-SC.com offering, as well as the Texoma Precision Pellets 1275. This is a bomb. This is Fuego Alert. This is probably $2. Easily $1.50, no less. But still, dude, when you only get 12 in the bag, it's like walking into a store with 5 items. If it's a store and it's in an expensive neighborhood, there's 5 things in the store, chances are it's out of your tax bracket, right? Here we go. There's 12 rounds in this bag, and probably all you get with that order. So, I'd say 12 rounds, probably $25. If I had to make a guess at it, please someone fact check me and let me know if I'm right or wrong. G-Man Neil, what up? I am still rocking the calipers, rocking the scale, and the GoPro batteries. It does seem as if my camera is holding firm at this point, and something just happened. What happened? Looks like Richard Harms has just subscribed to the channel, and I cannot thank you enough for joining the MACABESPEED Media Machine family. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at our print. Seems as if our print is rocking and rolling. I don't know quite how close we are because I don't have dial caliper eyeballs, but by the same token, it's looking fairly close to 20 millimeters from my perspective over here. And yo, my big blitz print is 99% on a 57-hour print. This machine's been going 57 hours strong, chewed up all the carbon fiber I had left, ran out in the middle of the print, had to swap rolls to another roll of black PLA that I had instead of the carbon that I didn't have on hand at that point. And I finally am getting to the end of my prototype Blitz print. Dudes, I'm telling you, I'm really excited about this. This is going to be something that's going to be really, really, really cool. Transition over here. Like I said, it's quite the print that's going on. I'm going to go ahead and stall my ass off and just keep rolling on this stream, and we'll check it out together. It's going to be cool. My cheeks hurt. I've been waiting for this since Friday. Think about it like this. If all my dimensions are right, I'm ready to pump these things out for the community now. If my dimensions are wrong, 3 days of my life in the garbage. That's basically how it goes. But you know what? Before I met my wife, I would say most of my life up to that point was garbage. So I'm okay with throwing away 3 more days. See what's going on here. 57 hours. I'd hate to see your electric bill. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No matter what, it's fine. I don't care if I have $1,000 electric bill. If I get these products right and I figure out what it takes and I can enlighten the community on how to do excellent things to their Blitz, I'm telling you, if I was to keep good in my heart, good things will come my way. This is going to be it. To the next roll. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? Dude, have a roll here I want to unbox with you guys, but I'm slowly getting through the box of awesome. This is going to be a long stream, huh? I love long streams. I love marathon streaming with you boys. Another bag, yet another bag of 1082s. I could already tell this is going to require significant gel block testing. This is going to require 100-yard testing. What's going to be the ballistic drop on a big bad bomb like that? I have good ammo to test. Oh, this is sick. I have good ammo to test now. This is bomb. Yo, 110 grain Spitzers. Thought this was Mr. Hollow Point, not Mr. Pokey Point. Did I spill them? No. Look at that. Yo. Hell yeah. Mark Bostic, one more time. Thank you very much to you, brother, for going ahead and throwing down that super chat. Let's go ahead and show everybody what exactly I'm talking about so that you guys can give the credit where it is due. Booyah. Transition. Mark Bostic throwing down that beating heart of the channel there. Ovation of donation. Mr. Pokey Point. 110 grain, 30 caliber Spitzers. Fire. Love it. Ah, so sick, dude. So sick. This is good stuff. It's like that. It's like if you rent a luxury car or rent a fast race car type vehicle, right? You don't have like the finances to be able to have that vehicle, but you could sure enjoy experiencing it. That's how I feel right now. I don't have the money to repurchase any of this, but I could sure enjoy it now. This is cool. Mr. Hollow Point, Bobby V, thank you very much, dude. I fucking appreciate this. This shit's cool. 167 grain. Oh. I heard a noise. Booyah. Yo, here we go. We got the 167 grain 357s. And I'm going to come back to these and then show you guys this final package. But our print's done. Our print is done. Hell yeah, let's go grab it. Back. Hopefully my camera decides to focus. Focus, son. Focus. Can we focus? No focus, man. All right, back in focus. Transition. This is the cool part right here. This is where we figure out whether or not we pass or fail. This is what it looks like when it comes off the hotbed there. You can see that little raft on the bottom that supports that small bevel. It's probably a stupid piece of support that's not necessary, but they put it regardless. You can see it's got a couple of strings. That's that one line of code that I don't understand why it fails me on every single print I try like this. But hopefully you guys can see the surface finish ain't bad, even for being the worst quality I can do. Yo, big orange notification, big orange notification. That means that the community is offering up one more time the ovation of donation. Thomas Holden, I cannot thank you enough. Hats off, brother. Hats off. I really appreciate that. When it comes down to it, the PLA is not free. The PLA being the filament, the power is not free. None of this stuff is free. But you gentlemen, you fine gentlemen in the chat, in the MACABESPEED Media Machine family, offset this cost enough to where I am able to continue consistently putting it out, and I will be here for the foreseeable future. Thank you very much once again to Thomas Holden as well as Mark Bostic for both being big super chat donors. Let's go ahead and do this together. I want to show you guys everything that's required to take a rough off the mat part, put it on your air rifle, and put it into service. I'm going to go ahead and break this little raft off. Just pull it. You can see it very easily separates while leaving my base part intact for the most part. I'm going to go ahead and take a straight razor, a literal, actual straight razor, because it works great on flush surfaces, to just go ahead and really cut out any of those loose filaments that are really going to cause interference issues, or might just be, you know, kind of the equivalent of welding slag. You're basically welding plastic at this point. We don't have a lot of cleanup to do. If you can see what I'm doing here, I'm just kind of getting rid of the fuzzies. You know what I mean? This is literally just like whacking on some slag and watching the slag chip off after you weld. See what we got. Decent surface finish for being the worst quality I can print. Anything at a 45-degree angle or less really doesn't need support. Right? That's what I feel like. This is for all you nerds out there who know the 3D printing a little bit more than the person who's just breaking into it. Myself, nerd included. Nerd not being a derogatory term towards anyone. This is a 0.4 mil extrusion, so the biggest extrusion that I could possibly get, as quick as I could possibly cut it with a 10% infill. That means this is only 10% solid. However, it works great for prototyping purposes. Let's try our band. That's good. That's fucking good. There is no resistance, and the barrel is not being deflected whatsoever. Clearances are nice on this. Now, if we try the other one that we previously had done, you can see the barrel kind of splays out as soon as I put it over the tank. See that? That click? It ended up being about 0.6 millimeters. Cut 0.6 millimeters off the diameter. Oop. That's silky, dog. You should not have no deflection. There should be no deflection. I know I'm just like, you know, a kid who used to work on a cherry farm for a lot of years, but you know what I mean? I think that you should not have deflection. This can't be the square root of something. Basic physics would say this should be held by fasteners, not by barrel tensioning. So for me personally, this kind of, I haven't sanded it, I haven't roughed it up, nothing, but it's fitting with almost no resistance, even over a vinyl sticker. This is going to be my diameter distance right here. I want to go ahead and put this in somebody's hand. I want to go ahead and, now that I know that it's perfect, and now that I know that this is correct, I want to go ahead and I want to sign the inside of it for somebody, and this is going to be the giveaway item. This works on any Challenger Pro caliber 22 through 35. 22 yeah, that's all of them. That's all of them. Any Challenger Pro caliber you have, this is going to slip on, slip over, and it's going to do so fairly well. If you wanted to go ahead and secure this with a fastener, you 100% could put a 6mm 1/4-inch hole in the bottom and use a nylon grub screw, or you can do what I do sometimes, which is use a piece of blue painter's tape, take up a little bit of nominal diameter on the tank end only, not the barrel, and just slide this on. Won't move anymore. I'm telling you, I know this from experience. It won't move anymore. If you guys want this, go ahead and throw down 3D print in the comments section of this video once this live chat closes. Right now, I don't have a comment section below this video, and I won't until this video is no longer live streaming. But once that live streaming stops, there's going to be a comment section that opens up. Throw 3D print down in the comment section, and you will, for no money, be entered into a drawing for the next live stream for this Challenger Pro band. You're also going to get a sticker from Mr. Hollowpoint because he blessed me with a sticker, but I already got one. So you boys will 100% be hooked up with a barrel band if you so desire. No matter what, I try to give little things out, even if it's just little stuff like this, based on the fact that, you know what, something that took us here on the stream very little time and effort to make, that might be something that's very valuable to someone else. And if they aren't in the position of having a 3D printer and they could just get this for free, no shipping, no money, no nothing, just by throwing down the comment 3D print in the comment section of this video, that might really, make somebody's holidays a little brighter. That's what I'm all about here, guys. Thank you very much, by the way, to every single person who has donated so far. You guys make this channel possible. You're the beating heart of my channel. Where is my filament? Yeah. Oh wait, no, we have one more bag of bullets. One more bag of bullets. We have one more bag of bullets. Here we go. Let's go. 116. That sounds like 30s. Oh no, these are gonna scream. 357, 116. This is good stuff. Once again, massive shout out, Bobby V, Mr. Hollowpoint, Bob Vogel. Thank you, brother. I know I've talked a little bit of shit, but it's just friendly jabs because I can't afford your stuff, my guy. Doesn't make it any less quality, and I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to shooting each and every single one of these, except the ones that I give away to the community. Where is my filament? I'm doing a lot of prints lately. Been doing all of my prototyping in colors like this, and I've been... Oh, I thought my other printer finished. I thought the other printer finished. You guys are going to trip out when it's done. And I've also been doing a lot of final parts like these Blitz sight rings here in carbon fiber. Today was the day I ran out of carbon fiber, and it was time to go ahead and re-up on the roll that we had ordered a couple of days ago. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that together. I've really been messing with this Polymaker stuff. The Polymaker filament, the Polymaker PLA Plus, the Polymaker carbon fiber nylon. I do like all of those products. This carbon fiber, oh, dude, it feels good too, dog. Yeah, this gives me the fizz right away. It's got that matte finish, dude. This is going to be good stuff. I can't wait to bake this off. Yeah, it's gonna look so good. This is gonna look fire. I do like it. I was using previously a very vintage, but absolutely high quality, like completely blew me away quality wise, roll of Robo 3D CF PLA, which is basically just PLA with carbon fiber infused. It's like 30% carbon fiber, and it, for whatever reason, it cuts some amazing prints. I mean, look at the surface finish. I love this. To me, this is great. Brian Scott, welcome to the Conundrum. I like seeing others take on how something should fit. I want no barrel deflection, but I like a snug so mechanical fastening isn't required. You know what? Here's what my thing is. I so respect and validate what you're saying because I understand what it means to have an interference fit that doesn't deflect the barrel. It's possible, but I don't think the quality control standards are good enough with AEA, Bintac, and Hatsan to be able to say that everybody's barrel and tank are the same as mine. So I give a little bit higher tolerances as far as my tank and my barrel are concerned, but that means that I'm giving it that added benefit of a 90-degree fastener at multiple points up my designs, so that what ends up happening is all of my fasteners are at a shear load. That matters so much when you're dealing with recoil, because it's not like your shit's going to go to the left and the right, right? It's going to go directly backwards or directly forwards. That's when you're going to want perpendicular fasteners that bite into it without damaging it. Hence, nylon grub screws. So, like you said, I think it's really interesting to see how different people approach the barrel tensioning thing. Because it is a science. It is a science, and I'm not a scientist. So you know what I mean? Like I'm sure there is a way. But for me personally, I'm kind of stumbling blindly through what works for me. And I think, for me personally, for what I'm trying to do, I'm gonna go with the good clearances and fasteners route. Carbon fiber blends, always printing 100% the best. I agree. Just from what I've seen in general, I can't get PLA plus to print anywhere near as visually pleasing and as sturdy stiffness wise as the PLA plus carbon fiber. So it is more expensive. It's like 21 bucks a roll for PLA plus. It's like 32 bucks a roll for the carbon fiber PLA plus. But when you start to, it's like the Mr. Hollow Point thing. You start to like get what you pay for at a certain point. And I know just coming down to it, it's like what do you want under the what do you want under the Christmas tree? Transformers, new hotness. Any luck with having bigger S45 clips mags? Still learning the PCP lingo. We definitely need more than 16 shots. Can I say that? I'm sitting here thinking about like what I can legally disclose. Someone more capable than myself is already putting together better magazines. I can't tell you who it is, and I can't tell you what they're doing, but somebody's working on it, and they're capable AF. It's good stuff coming. Stay tuned. Blitz Nation, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? I'm literally stalling 100% right now. Let me kind of lean over at this print and see what's going on. I am begging this 56-hour print to my left to finish up. I am at 99%. I am so close to unveiling the very first ever full on carbon fiber hats on blitz barrel band tank support quad rail system with full length iron sights built in. My prototype is almost printed. I'm literally watching like the final layers cut right now. So I'm stalling because I want to show you this to you guys. And I know that there's people out there who want to see this too. So you know what? If we all stick together and we all kind of lean forward, we'll make it to the end of this. We'll make it to the end of this print here. Let's see. What else we got going on? I think we're going to continue with our unboxings. We're going to go ahead and continue with our unboxings. I have so much stuff that has come in from so many generous benefactors that it's not even funny. So I think that all I can do ethically is continue to show you guys the good love we've been getting here. We're going to go this route. What's this print look like? It's so close. It's so close. Come on, lay her out. Lay her out. Let's go. Let's go. Jim from Texoma Precision Pellets. You guys have probably heard me talk about him a lot on my channel recently, but you know what? No one until this point in history has been able to really come up with some successful shotgun shells for air gunners. I am blown away by Jim at Texoma Precision Pellets and the quality work that he has put forth for this community as far as the shotgun scattergun technology as an air gunner. I love it. He is also forwarding technology in other aspects like 495 slugs. You can see these very patriotic, powder-coated, sized perfectly to 495, 245 grain slugs are developed specifically for the B&W Bintac M50. Figured we could go ahead and open these together. It's like there's no front point on this, right? So it's like got the sharpest blade in my collection, but no penetrating edge. Those are purdy. You know what? He's good. He's really good. Jim at Texoma Precision Pellets is someone who, once again, I value the expertise there. He's always coming out with good stuff. And I've never shown you a shotgun shell that was ugly. I didn't really care for the wax ones. The full wax shotgun shells that like had wax shot had lead shot embedded, That wasn't my favorite. But once he got that feedback from the community in general, he went off in a totally different direction. And we're now at the final rendition where we've got 550 grain birdshot shells held together with badass wax wads, full on shaken and bacon in holders ready to go. This is the furthering of technology. This is taking feedback and making a better product. And this is the community benefiting from that fact. Jim at Texoma Precision Pellets spearheaded this on his own, which is why I really, really, really like collaborating with him. I like people who think outside the box like that. Let's check out these rounds. Jim cranks out great stuff. Giovanni, I concur. I concur 100%. Now, why powder coating? If you are new to the channel, you might not know that I used to own a powder coating company. That's correct. Legitimate LLC, had a business license, city business license. I had permits. I had everything. It was a literal, actual book of business registered with the state company. Powder coat is softer than lead. Powder coat typically is polyester that has melted as a powder, turned from a solid to a liquid, candy coated your slug, and then formed back into a solid when it cools. It is literally softer than the lead that it coats, will not harm or delaminate in your barrel, and conforms to the rifling the way that lead would because of the fact that it is polyester. This is fact. Like it or not. You know, 1,000 people out there, oh, run a patch through your barrel. I've run patches through my barrel. I've been shooting powder-coated slugs a long time. You put powder-coated stuff in your barrel and you run a patch. You'll be pleasantly surprised to find out that you're not getting delamination unless the person who powder-coated them did a shitty job. What's the point? Typically, what ends up happening with powder-coated ammunition over non-powder-coated ammunition is the powder coat takes up a very small amount of space, typically 0.003 inches. That amount of space is enough to act like a gasket that seals the air charge behind the bullet. What's the point? There's no escaping blow-by. You're gaining velocity because the drive charge is being encapsulated behind the round. No more 10 penny words. No more 10 penny words. But that's the point, right? And as a person who has powder coated hundreds of rounds in my life and definitely tested it all the way through the letter of the law, this isn't going to hurt your barrel. I am very interested to go ahead and give this a very objective test in something I know loves this shape of bullet, like the Dragon Claw. I have this style of round that is uncoated, and I have this style of round currently that's a batch of coated ones. I feel like what I want to do is go ahead and put together a good video showcasing these and then give away every single round that I don't use. These, like I said, I'll probably go through 40 rounds in testing, and there's probably 100 rounds here. So somebody's going to get some good stuff in the near to distant future. Do subscribe for free ammo giveaways. How close are we? Might need to take an intermission so I can take a leak real quick if this print doesn't hurry up real quick. Man, all that coffee run right through me. Let's see. Texoma Precision Pellets. This is where you yourself can go ahead and procure some of these. All right. And just like that, I think we are at the point of the show where, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and quit dancing in my chair, and I am going to go ahead and take that leak. Be right back. Tell your friends. All right, back. Here we go. I had to take 2 elevators to get to my bathroom. It's that expansive here. No, it's really not. Here we go. Back to rocking and rolling. Got show and tell Jace Bell. Don't know of one yet, but I'd be interested if you find one. Angelo, glad to hear you fixed the leak. Now it needs to dry a bit. Hell yeah. At least in my basement plumbing. Oh, dude, basement plumbing is the worst. Thomas Holden, hey, while the break is on, anyone here from Oklahoma and know if the air what the air rifle felon laws are? Interesting. I didn't know felons couldn't have air rifles anywhere in the country. I thought it was legal everywhere. That's an interesting statement. Angelo, I understand you seen my range. Multiple leagues. The house is 40 years old. Oh, good Lord. You know what? My house is of a similar age. And honestly, I've had to do more than one thing to go ahead and keep my house in good repair as well. Texoma Precision Pellets is based out of okay, that's correct. Let's go ahead and see. I'm keep looking at this print. Oh, dude, it's closing it up. It's closing it up. The infill is now no longer visible and it's putting top layers on it, dude. We're going to get through this. You guys are going to get to see the very first prototype front end for the Blitz. Let's see if my audio is decent. Yeah, not bad, not terrible. Throw it down in the comments if my audio is trash. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys something here real quick while the print next to me finishes up. This is another, oh, damn, too buff with it. I broke the box. Another offering from Texoma Precision Pellets. The guy really has blessed me with a lot of ammo. I can't use it all. That's why I give it away to you guys sometimes. We have 225 grain hollow points, and we have 230 grain hollow base. And it would appear that both of these come out of the exact same mold or a similar mold or the same mold when they started out and then were modified. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about. These are difficult to get out of these little boxes. This is the one that is labeled hollow point. Flat base, 457. Massive hollow point cup. Just absolutely massive hollow point cup. Very, very cylindrical in shape. No taper. Now, let's look at, again, these boxes are kind of tough to get out of. I really like them as far as like the nice touch that it looks beautiful to see all these little bullets in the box in all their spots, but they're very difficult to get out. This is the hollow base. Same shape, same design, but instead of having the flat base, we have a flat full wad cutter head, hollow skirt, same 457, same drive band setup here. So effectively, asking ourselves the question, the age-old question, what happens if you turn a wad cutter backwards? This is literally what happens if you turn a wad cutter backwards, but blown up on a big scale from 177 to 457. I think that this is going to be an absolutely great test as far as what the difference is shape-wise, front versus back, having the hollow point. Well, I guess if it's in the back, it's just a hollow skirt. No matter what, it's basically an inverse of each other here, and I'm interested to see which one performs the best. These are too big to go into the S45 magazine, so I'm going to be actively seeking a 457 rifle to go ahead and test these guys out. Might be a Texan, might be an AEA, might be a Bintac. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it'll be something. We'll see how it goes. Interesting stuff comes out of Jim's shop. Very interesting stuff. He is not, God damn, he is not afraid to try new stuff. That is one guy who is absolutely adventurous as far as his engineering is concerned. Thomas Holden says, I asked because I had a sheriff tell me if he caught me with one, I'd go to jail for a firearm, shaking my head. I would, I don't know like what the situation was, but that definitely sounds like some good old boy shit right there. It sounds like some you don't look like a local boy. Like it looks like something like that, right? Like it sounds like something like that. So I don't know, the powers of local law enforcement sometimes don't go checked the way they're supposed to, and if that is the case, I'm sorry for you, dog. But if I had the situation all wrong, please feel free to correct me. Sometimes I've seen that, man. Those small town cops, they get out of hand. Not that all law enforcement, man, we're going off on a tangent. I support law enforcement in general because I support stability of society, but in general, when law enforcement starts to have gross overreaches like small town law enforcement sometimes does, that's when I like get pissed at it, right? That's the only thing I'm gonna say. I've been without a landline internet since 5 a.m. I've had to use my phone to connect to bad signal area. It's finally back up. Mr. Bill, what up? What up? Hey, I'm glad to see you're not only in the chat, but also making it through your adversities. Welcome to the conundrum. I'm gonna start using that as my catchphrase. I haven't heard anybody else say that, so it's not like I'm biting anybody's style, and this shit really fits because honestly, we are somewhere between conundrum and conflagration, and I do feel like conundrum is easier to say. So hell yeah, there we go. 30 people here in the chat with us currently, and we are basically just waiting, holding a bated breath to see the print next to me finally finish the final layer that it is going to cut on this Blitz foregrip. When you guys see it, you're going to trip out. You're going to trip out. My Blitz is currently in the place where it always sits to defend my house, so it's not currently here, and we won't be able to test fit it. But I'll need to clean this part up a little bit before I test fit it anyways. The point of it is just being able to share it with you guys. I cannot wait until this print finishes. Come on, cut that print, baby. Final offering that I'm going to go ahead and browbeat you guys today for with as far as Texoma Precision Pellets is concerned. Last time we were here, I did go ahead and tease you right before we left with some 457 steel core penetrators for airgun use only. They are also powder coated extremely nicely gloss black and have a nice steel projectile buried inside. These are cool looking. These are some seriously cool looking airgun pellets to me personally. I do like the way they look. I don't like the fact that they don't fit in the S45, and it would be awesome if this was scaled down slightly so that it could fit in the S45 and I could do serious testing with it. I once again am in process of trying to score myself a 457 rifle or bullpup, something like that that's going to be able to accept longer slugs. And if I'm successful in doing that, then we will get some excellent testing. If I can't score the rifle, I'm giving them away. Someone in the community can do the testing for us, and we can all enjoy it together. I think it's going to be an absolutely eye-opening experience when these finally get launched the right direction with the right velocity. Let's see. People in the chat think I'm literally waiting. I'm holding my breath over here for this print. You guys are going to trip out. You got to trip out, dude. Timmy might be without power. Michigan also got hit with a good dumping of snow. Interesting. Used some of those for the S45, but like you said, they don't fit the S45. They physically don't fit the magazine. They will not fit the magazine. I've tried. I even went so far as to take a very flat-faced hammer and try and pound the steel core penetrator deeper into the round itself and make it less of a tall round so I could get it in the mag. All I did was destroy one of them. All right, so it didn't work out the way I had it in my mind, but it was a good effort. Push come to shove, there's no way except for single feeding to get these in the S45, and I don't know that single feeding the S45 is a good idea. Some people say it'll empty the air charge if it dry fires or doesn't have another round in there. I haven't tested it that far yet because I don't want to be accused of just like breaking shit to break shit. I want to be looked at as someone who tests things for the reason of testing it. And I feel like if people just constantly expect me to abuse an item, it might be counterproductive to the whole brand as a whole. In general. AK Rockhound, you're savage. Hell yeah. You know what? You gotta try it. You gotta try it. If it's like I'm not ashamed to say that these cost me nothing. So if I can get one of them on the sacrificial, ball peen hammer block, then it makes everybody's life easier because now we all know that they'll fit if you just tap them a little bit. That's cool. Turned out not to work, but by the same token, it was worth it to me to go ahead and invest something that didn't really cost me anything for the good of the community. And it's always going to be like that. I will always test air rifles to their physical limits. I will always test ammunition in a very fair and objective manner, and I will always be the first guy to bring you shit that is an advancement in the Blitz community. Ah, if you saw what I saw right now, you would be excited. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ow, that's hot. Shit. He snapped clean, dudes. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Bros. This is fire. Just have to like take it in for a minute. This is fucking sick. Dude. 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 So there's support material everywhere on this right now. This is well supported so that the whole print comes out really, really, really perfect. But look at that carbon fiber finish. Look at that super sexy, ultra menacing quad rail. Look at those super, ultra low profile holes that are in the sides of this. So you can add your own accessory rails from my collection if you want to. Add your own ring if you want to. Add your own shit if you want to. Dudes, this is fire. This is fire. Let's go ahead and see exactly what this takes to undo. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how clean you can print parts at your house. Man, this is sick. I'm going to do this up close on the camera, so you guys might not be able to hear awesome, but hopefully you'll see it. Each one of these pick rails has a little support inside the area where there would typically be a void. All of the holes also have a support so that this thing doesn't, succumb to gravity. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a corner of it. It's not coming off. Why? There we go. Starting to look like a rail, dog. Sick. And you see, I'm not doing like sanding. There's no like extracurricular activity going on here. That's a pretty good route right there. I'm not going to be able to mess with that on camera. That's the cleanliness of the rails you're going to cut right off the printer. Hell yeah, brother. Badass. Killing it. Killing it. Killing it. This is fire. This is fire. And you can see the rail doesn't actually start at the bottom. This here is also a support. So we'll grab our support, pull our support free. That's dope, dude. Support on the bottom here. You can see it just kind of peels off. I should be cutting this with a razor blade, but I'm not going to be selling this part. This part's strictly just a prototype, so I get dimensionally correct. But I mean, look how clean that rail cut. You can do this. This is the part where I get real excited, and this is the part where I start talking like a preacher. You can do this. 100%. I am not special. I am not smart. I am not better than you. You 100% could make a piece like this at your house with little to no training, just using the skills that I have showed you bare bones in this live stream today. The machines are good. The prices are accessible. People should have access to this. You guys can have my codes. I don't care about giving files away. I care about expanding the knowledge base for the community so that you, in 52 hours time, can cut the absolute cleanest, dopest, sickest rails that you ever wanted to see in any configuration for yourself with no money. How cool is that? Invest the sweat equity. Do the math. Put the geometry to work. and get free stuff for it. It's not like it's free. I mean, you're investing your time, you're investing your intellect. Be rewarded for it. Cut parts. I'm telling you, I don't do this so I could sell a million parts. I do this so I could sell a few parts while teaching a million people how to print. That's the key. See what the chat thinks. I know I get off on tangents, but you know what? I really believe in this. I really believe in this 100%. I 100%, 100 billion zillion percent believe in the idea that every person should have accessibility to 3D printing. And if every person had accessibility to 3D printing, we would all thrive harder. I do not want to bogart this for myself. I do not want to hide this genie in the lamp any longer. I want everyone to have accessibility to it so we all do better. Bro, that's badass. Hell yeah, Thomas Holden fire. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He'll shoot his eye out. That's possible. That's pretty sexy. That's the kind of what I have in mind. AK Rockhound. You know what? Honestly, these files, these are going to be things that you're going to see more and more implemented as far as things that I have for sale as we learn how to do this together as a community. Like I said, if I sell a few parts here and there, that's cool. If I teach the majority of my community how to do this yourself for less than the price of a high point pistol at your house, that's worth way more to me. That's worth way more. Way more to me. Nice work, Mac. Thank you, Dash. Thank you very much. Thomas, I looked at the laws and okay and couldn't find anything. Not considered firearms. Definitely would consult with a lawyer. Anything law related that can is regarding your freedom, double check, bro. I graduated high school in 77. You've seen the movie Dazed and Confused. That's funny. Lucid, LOL. Cool. Got to consult a lawyer for sure. Thank you, Christopher Guzman. And by the way, AK Scavenger, one more time. Hats off to AK Scavenger, who did win our drawing today for 58 caliber mini ball slugs. All he had to do was enter the phrase mini ball into the last chat comment section after the video was over, just like you have the opportunity today to win a brand new 3D printed barrel band for a Challenger Pro and a Mr. Hollow Point sticker today. All you have to do is put the comment 3D print in the comment section and you're entered. No money, no anything else, set to go. There's something about this that I do want to leave you guys with before we go ahead and shut the stream out. Give ourselves a quick separation razor blade. And then it just comes off like that. It just literally comes off that easy. These supports are meant to easily be dismantled so you can get at them when you need to. Once you get them off the print bed, I should say. You notice some extra stuff up top. You'll notice some extra cutouts. You'll notice some extra cutouts. Don't do half the math. If you're going to draw in CAD, draw good stuff, guys. Booyah! Booyah! Yo, hey, I don't have everything trimmed up, so it's not going to fit perfectly, but this is what I'm going to leave you with on this stream. These are going to be full-length fiber optic sights. You're going to have the greens in the back. You're going to have the dot of death up front with the red one. You're going to be able to finally get that full-length backup last-ditch iron sights on the Blitz. This is up and coming, guys. This is in short order. If this fits my gun and every clearance is right, every clearance is perfect the way that it needs to be, you guys will have this available to you and you will be able to pick them up as well. They will be reasonably priced, and if you have a printer, you can print these off for yourself. Hell yeah, I've been waiting 57 hours, 2 minutes. If you're going to print this, it's 57 hours, 2 minutes to print at 0.16 quality, 60% infill. 60% infill on this carbon fiber is strong as shit. Very, very, very stout. So I would recommend those settings to a friend. Mark Bostic, I do see you right at the end of the stream. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I do see you, my guy. $9.99 super chat donation. And you know what? I just don't feel right. bailing on you guys immediately after yet another ovation of donation. I feel like what I should continue to do at this point, just to show you how sick this is really try and break out as much of this support material as I can for you guys, so that you guys can hopefully be impressed with how easily you yourself, with no special tools or skills other than a 3D printer, can create this at the house. I can't say that enough. It is literally that easy. It is literally that easy. I am not special. These guys just clip out of there. The Ender S1 Pro is the printer that this came off of. It decided where it was going to put all of these supports. It did so automatically, and it built that into the print time. It told me it was going to take 57 hours. So I knew what the time was going to be, how much filament I needed because of the weight estimate that the program actually gives you before you print it. And it does almost everything with no user inputs other than your files. No, I mean, like I said, look at me. I break, oh my God, I'm not like a computer engineer. I break almost everything I film. So the fact that I can do this, you meticulous dudes out there could get this handled, no problem. You could take care of this, I'm telling you. Stefan, hey, what up, what up, what up? Tellurian Masters, you made a good choice in a printer. Well done with that part, Mac. You know what? I really appreciate it. There's no limit to what you yourself can do except the limits of your imagination. In every single rail, I've integrated a 2.5mm slot in the center of that rail so that if I felt like it, I could really go dumb with the fiber optics and just load this thing up. 45-degree sight, 45-degree sight, whatever the case may be. You know, I like fiber optic sights. I like, you know, being able to look at something and know, hey, you know what, these holes down here, this is where we're going to use our locating nylon screws right here. Bam, just pop them all out. Let's see what happens. How's it going to look? Grab my little caliper chinga. Just push them through. Boop, boop, boop. Sick. Super sick. Super sick. 100% CNC, perfectly spaced, 100% legit, locating holes for more accessory rails you can add to this, or any type of ring that would hold a laser, a flashlight, or otherwise. These are the types of details that you can just build in. And what's it cost you? Time? Draw some circles, dog. Draw some circles. And then change it from a solid to a void, and you've created holes. This is how easy this stuff is. The whole world is shapes. If you see those shapes, if you understand the gears, the way they work together, you can draw those shapes and draw the world. I think that's a good note to go ahead and leave you guys with. If you guys like this video, give today's video a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this? Make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on the channel, as well as when these videos come out. If you really like this off the grid, every man accessible, super do it at home style shit, share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.